Now here on my screen, I hope you can see my screen. And children, here on the screen, this instrument, children, the name given to this instrument is called Werner caliper. Now, before going to understand that what is this device and how we can use it, so some questions are, children, that what are the use application parts of the Werner caliper? Now, let me show this wire. This wire, children. This is 9th class students. Please focus here. I have a wire in my hand. Anvita, you are looking down. This is a wire. And suppose if I say you have to measure the diameter or the radius of this wire, how would you find out the diameter or the radius of this wire? Is it appropriate way to use a ruler or a measuring tape to measure the diameter of this wire? Even this wire, which is of a cylindrical shape, it may be thinner than compared with this wire. For example, my hair. If I ask you, you have to measure the diameter of hair, the radius. Another question, if I say you have to measure the thickness of one page, one paper of this Bible, thickness, how would you find out the thickness? So these are the questions, children, that even in terms of, yeah, I have this protein powder box. If I say that you have to measure what? If I say you have to measure the diameter again, the diameter of this box, how will you measure? If you say, sir, we can measure with the help of a scale, in some cases you can measure, children, but the result will not be 100% accurate. There will be slight chances of mistakes and error. For example, children, as that I have showed you this box, that, and every day all over the world, thousands and thousands and thousands of products are manufactured. These boxes are manufactured. This is not a single box. There are different kinds of bottles, plastic bottles are there, sanitizers are there. Their diameter should be measured very, very accurately with 100% accuracy. If there are an error of a millimeter, of a 0.1 millimeter, or maybe smaller than and maybe larger than, then that cap won't be fixed on that particular device, and the thousands and maybe millions of these containers will be completely wastage of money and timing of the manufacturing plants. So these things are required. This device is used in some industries, in Dabur Chyawanprash companies, where the bottles are manufactured, in the cold drinks bottles are there. So dimensions are measured, their dimensions should be measured. But children, that one more thing, nowadays we have a digital Werner caliper. So we are using the old way of this measuring the dimensions, but nowadays digital Werner caliper are there. So now I am going to tell you how to take a reading, children. Listen carefully. I hope you are with me, 9th class. You have to measure the dimensions of different kind of very, very small objects whose dimensions is not possible to measure with the help of scale, with the help of a measuring tape. Now, before to know how to measure the dimension, let me just give brief information of this device, this instrument, That is called vernier caliper. Now children, here on the screen, just please pay attention on the different parts of this vernier caliper. And now children, that I will suggest you that you can find out you can search in Google, take a printout of this instrument and you can paste in your notebook. So here, let me start from this portion of the scale, this one children, and this one. So this name given to this scale is called the main scale. Children, please, you have to remember, this is the main scale of this vernier caliper. The entire name, the full name of this device is vernier caliper. And this scale is like an ordinary scale, like this ruler I have in my hand. This is like a ruler. Again, in the millimeters, small divisions are there in millimeters, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is in centimeters. So it can be 10 centimeter long, it can be 15 centimeter long. So it's like a main scale, is a simple ruler. But you have to remember the name. There is another scale, children, another scale. In another scale, that this part here, children, this one, this scale. And the name given to this scale is vernier scale. You have to remember vernier scale. And this vernier scale is also called movable, M-O-V-A-B-L-E, movable scale. Or it can slide on the main scale. I can slide it on the main scale to the left side, to the right side, anywhere in any direction. So it is a movable scale. And why I'm saying scale, there are some calibrations, divisions are also there, that we'll see the next picture, that where the picture is very clear. You can find the readings also there. After this, after understanding the main scale, after understanding where is the vernier scale, then the next part is, just focus here children, these jaws. Any object whose dimensions we have to measure. Suppose if I say I have to measure the dimension of a wire, so I have to fix that wire in between the jaws like this, and then I have to tighten, I have to tighten this screw. So that any object whose dimensions we have to measure, any spherical or cylindrical object radius we have to measure, that object should be placed in between the two jaws. Now children, in jaws here, there are again some information about the jaws. And what is that? This one part, children. This jaw is called the fixed jaw. I think they have not mentioned the name, but let me write here. This is called the fixed. It is fixed with the main scale. It is fixed with the, if you see the diagram carefully children, it is fixed with the main scale. But on the other side, let me use the marker, and this one, this is again jaw, but this jaw is movable with the vernier scale. They are attached with the vernier scale. So if I slide the vernier scale, so this jaw is also going to shift. It will move. So two jaws are there. One is fixed, other one is movable with the, or attached with the vernier scale. Now children, that if you see here, one more thing, these portions, to measure the dimension of suppose this spherical ball should be placed here. And if you measure the outer diameter, as I showed you children, that this box, if I have to measure the outer diameter, are you aware about the outer diameter? The outer means the outer. Let me take this glass. If I have to measure the outer diameter, so I have to fix the jaws in between this part of the glass. But what about children? If I have to measure the inner diameter, the inner diameter, children, inner means inside, inner diameter of this glass. To measure the inner diameter, children, you have to use upper jaws, this one. And how to use that? If we are able to, sometimes we get time to meet in school, in laboratory, then we will try to do the experiment, how to use. So inner diameter to measure, you have to fix the jaws. With jaws, that the upper one that I have showed in the mark in the diagram, inner diameter. So remember children, that what is the purpose of this jaw and what is the purpose of the upper one? Please remember, to measure the outer dimension means outer dimension, outer diameter, or to measure the inner diameter. Other thing, that one more thing here on this vernier caliper, and that is the last part, and the name is this one, children. This is the metal strip or stem for measuring depth. Again, children, if I say you have to measure the depth of this class, if I say that you have to measure the depth of this protein powder, Nutrilite protein powder, if you have to measure, so how would you find out the depth? So that depth is again measured by the same device, vernier caliper, but with the help of the stem. So now, children, let us begin how to measure the dimension of any body with the help of a vernier caliper. Now, children, the very first step to measure the dimension of any object with the help of vernier caliper is you have to approach to the vernier scale. You have to move to the vernier scale and just focus where is the zero of the vernier scale or the movable scale, and that we can easily find out that we have this one is the vernier scale and this is the zero, and immediately on the main scale and before the zeroth of the vernier scale you have to find the which division. You can see the division, the line which is just before the zero of the vernier scale. Now, children, here I can see that this is the zero here, and before the zero on the main scale I can see this one line, and this is the what line, children? This is the main scale. I told you that it is like the ruler, and the division, the first line is for the 1 millimeter, second is for the second third one is the third millimeter. So I will write here, this is my main scale reading, this is main scale reading, which is 3 millimeter. If you want to convert into centimeter, that you also can convert, that will be 3 divided by 10. Now this is 3 millimeter is the main scale reading. Then I have to put the plus sign in the equation of measuring the dimension. Then the second, I need to calculate the value of small, and that is called the division on the movable scale. And the complete meaning is you have to look on, children, and you have to find out which division or what division is exactly coinciding with the division of the main scale. Means, children, you have to find the what division on the movable scale is coinciding with the division of the main scale. As here this question is already solved in the diagram. If you see that this one is not coinciding, the second of the movable scale is not coinciding, and let me move to this one, children. Please pay attention that the seventh division of what movable scale is coinciding with what, with the some division of the main scale. But we have to measure the reading from this n is for the movable scale. So I have to write 7 here multiplied by the list count is given here on this scale. This is 0.1. Now, children, please multiply by 7 with 0.1, add with this value with 3 mm. Remember, this is also in millimeter. Remember, children, this is millimeter. So both values should be in millimeter. If you are using main scale reading in centimeter, so your list count should be in centimeter. Please multiply and add and tell me, are you getting the same answer? This 3.7 millimeter, children. Seven multiplied by 0.1. Use your calculator, children.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. You will get the same answer, children. That the dimension is 3.7 millimeter as per this diagram. Now, students, as you can see that some object, suppose we have placed any object, this regular object in between the jaws, and answer that I can see here, it is 46.75. Now children, take some time, use the same equation, find out how this value, how this reading is 46.75. Obviously this is in millimeter. They have not written the unit. Please find out. Again, we will use the same list count. 0.1 millimeter. In millimeter, it is 0.1. Same unit will be in centimeter. 0.01 centimeter. And you know the steps. You have to approach to the vernier scale. This is the vernier scale. Then you have to look the zeroth of the vernier scale. And then the line which you see on the main scale just before the zeroth of the vernier scale. And let me clear the screen so that you can clearly see the line. And I can see the line, children, this one. This one means this is up to here. This is 40 millimeter, and this is 45th, and the next one will be the 46. So let me write that suppose I'm measuring the length. So length is equal to, equation is main scale reading plus what? Small n into list count. You also do, children, you also do by yourself, and then tell me that are you getting the same answer. First I got that this is 46 millimeter, and then after this you have to find out, children, what division is exactly coinciding. This is a little bit a difficult task to identify, especially in the online classes, but if you have this device in your hand, that you can easily calculate. So find out which line you start from. Remember any line that you are finding here, suppose this one, this is not the one, this is a half, then the one, then 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, like this. And let me use the lens here to see this division carefully. Now children, I have to erase this main scale written here 46. So find out, children, that what division. Please help me, children, that to identify what line is exactly coinciding. 1 is not coinciding, 1/2 is not, 2 is not, 2.5 is not, 3 is not, 3.5 is not, 3 and 4 is not, 4.5 is not 5, not 6.5, not 7 is also not, children. If you find, children, that this is coinciding, but coincide means that they completely coincide. So this is not, but this one you can find, and I think this is a 7.5. I got a one response here. Then yeah, the Chavela, yes, this is 7.5. 7.5, children. That did you get the same answer, students? Is this 7.5 or some confusion? Please reply, children. Did you get the same 7.5 division?
Yes, sir.
If this is 7.5, then what you have to do? Again, apply the same equation. L equal to, let me write direct now answer, 46 plus 7.5 multiplied by what? 0.1. This, remember, both are in millimeter. Now let me use the mobile phone to calculator. If I multiply 7.5 multiplied by 0.1, so this is 0.75. So 0.75, and you have millimeter, and you have to add 46. What will you get? Equal to plus sign 46, and you will get 46.75, the same answer, children, millimeter.
I have a question.
Now please ask. You are welcome to ask questions, children.
How did you get 46? Sir?
How would I get?
How did you get 46?
sorry, I didn't get your answer. That please speak louder. Which one you're talking? 0.65 you're saying.
How did you get 46? 46.
46, okay, 46. Okay, you're okay, thank you. So again, I had to make the scale to the same place that I have changed it. 46, 46 here. Suppose this now slightly value has changed. It is now 46.60. But let me tell you, listen carefully, students. That is very important. First step is look to the 1 year scale. This is the 1 year scale. That is called the movable scale. And you have to reach to the zeroth. This is the zeroth line, zeroth line of the 1 year scale. And then after this, any division which you see before the zero on the main scale, before the zeroth, and you can see this line, children. This one, the student who asked the question, that did you find that this is the line which is just before the zeroth of the zeroth is there on the 1 year scale, and this line, this is the 46th. In centimeter, this will be now, children, this will be 4.6 centimeter. Remember, centimeter is different and millimeter, that we are taking the answer reading in millimeter. So if you count this, count that you have to count the line, in between 0 and 1, that the 10 line, then this will be 15 millimeter, then 20 millimeter, then here 30 millimeter, then here it is 40 millimeter, and then you have to count 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, then this the line, this is the 46th line. Did you get the answer now? How it is 46?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Right.